now coming to bowl from the com box end or the pavilion end and coming around the wicket as well. So change of angles very quickly from Saurabh.
This time he just ensured that the ball held his line, going targeted towards the off stump. Subtle changes also keep the batters guessing. Change of ends to bowling from around the wicket. Trying to bowl around the wicket. Your angle of delivery completely changes. The visual angle for the batter changes. This time he got the ball to come in. We're talking about his ability to send the ball away from the right-hander. When he comes in from around the wicket, doesn't really have to work too hard to bring the ball back in.
And this one did come in sharply. Just the length a little too short, so allowed Beam to
like jaldi karo bhai.
It with the movement. That ball, had it been a little too
Like
fuller, that would have gone through the gates. Would have gone through the gates. Sharki will now have to be really cautious, especially with Netrawalkar coming around the wicket. Watch out for the ball that comes in.
Yeah, smart. Just pushes the ball away and says, okay, I'm going to strike. Asif Sheikh will have to deal with the remainder of 2 deliveries in this over. Saurabh Netrawalkar, very unassuming character. When he walks past you, doesn't give you that vibe of an aggressive fast bowlers. Generally fast bowlers, they're tall, well-built, muscular. They want to give you that little threatening vibe. Aerially played over the infield. Mid-on cannot do anything. Boundary.
And that's the class of Asif Sheikh now. Very well done. Watched it till the end. And he was at the non-striking end, so he saw how the ball was moving in, was ready for it, and played it up and over the mid-on fielder. Was way too inside the fielder, the 30-yard circle, and that allowed Asif Sheikh to just play it up and over and got another boundary to his name. So 13 now for him. And good mind games and good competition and battle between the skills of Saurabh and Asif.
Last ball.
Nice. Like गरिदिनु जल्दी लाइक गरिदिनुहोस् अनि स्क्रिन आफ्नो स्क्रिनलाई रोटेट गर्न हेर्नु होला है मेरोमा हल्का मिल्दैन त्यो भएर रोटेट गर्दै हेरिदिनु होला त्यति नै भन्न चाहन्छु
हेलो अन्य वेबसाइटमा लाइभ हेर्ने महानुभावहरु प्लिज हाम्रो मुख्य वेबसाइट युट्युबमा
मेरो युट्युब च्यानलबाट हेर्नु वेबसाइटबाट हेर्न पर्दैन अरूबाट हेर्न पर्दैन यसैबाट हेर्नु होला है प्लिज यसैबाट हेर्नु होला अरूबाट हेर्न पर्दैन अरूबाट हेर्नै पर्दैन
लाइभ वेबसाइट भनेको मेन वेबसाइट युट्युब च्यानलबाट एकचोटी भिजिट गरेर जानुस् है ल के कस्तो छ हेरेर जानुस् है
ल हेरेर जानुस् ल हेरेर जानुस् है
Jasdeep Singh will continue from
ट्याक लगाएर हेरेर जानुस् त्यो ट्राई गर्छु स्पिन रोटे हान्ने
22 for 1.
ल अब हुन्छ कि फुल स्क्रिनमा देखियो कि अब
Oh, lovely. Keeping the ball in that line just outside off. Almost inviting Veem Sharkey to play that shot. Lets it go in the gloves of the wicket-keeper.
राम्रै
No,
हेर्दै
you
गर्नु है
don't go fishing to that. You don't go fishing to that. Would have been another wicket. Not to be so. Jesse, as he is popularly known, Jasdeep Singh.
अनि के अरे उबाट हेर्नु होला है टिभीबाट हेरेपछि सानोमा देखिन्छ मोबाइलबाट हेर्नु होला कृपया
Born in
मेरो
New
भनेकै
York.
यो उबाट हेर्नु होला है टिभीबाट
Then spent 10 years in India. Came back to the
स्क्रिन
US.
रोटेट गरेर हेर्नु होला है मिल्दैन के स्क्रिन ट्याक्क रोटेट गरेर हेर्नु नत्र जुम गरेर स्क्रिन रोटेट गरेर जुम गर्नु होला
What he does bring to the table is not just pace but also movement. Back of the length delivery this time has been played towards the square leg. They're going for the second and will get it. The wicket keeper is not very happy with the effort.
ल ल सपोर्ट देखाउनु सपोर्ट अब केही बोल्दिनँ म सुरु म लाइभ हेर्नु म
Yeah, just a little complacent.
यस्तै
See that
भिडियो
he
चाहिन्छ
went
भने
for the first
सब्स्क्राइब
run
गर्नु
quickly
होला है
and
च्यानललाई
that's great coordination between Beam and
स्किप नगरिकन केही
Asif.
नगरिकन
Didn't
हेरिहाल्नु
have to call, just a quick eye contact, and that was enough for them to decide that they want to go for the second run. Stole an additional run there, both these batters. Beam Sharkey has 100 to his name in one-day cricket. His highest score is 101. Average is 33, 32 matches in the ODI format. But again, like I said, very technically sound, and I think this longer format suits him really well. And when you're batting at number 3 for your side, Neil, it tells you that he's one who has been shown a lot of belief and somebody who can bat at number 3 because that's a very important position, not only in T20 cricket but in one-day cricket as well.
That position dictates the pace of the game. Sometimes you come in as early as maybe the first over. Then you're playing the role of an opener. Sometimes the openers have done well, so you come in later in the middle overs. Then your job is to accelerate from there on almost instantly. So either you're stitching partnerships and taking the game deep, or you're coming in, playing the aggressive brand of cricket, playing against a slightly older ball or a brand
ए
new
कसैले
cherry.
हेरेको होइन हेरौ न यार कसैले नि कसैले
Your capabilities, your skills have to be manifold. Oh, was there a catch there? Chance. Gone begging. How expensive is that going to be? 8 overs gone, 25 for 1 Nepal.
Yeah, just outside off, and that definitely looked like a chance.
चान्स थियो तर मिस भयो
Should have been taken. Those catches
त्यो
at
नेपालको लागि
point
फाइदा
travel
हुन्छ
at a certain
त्यो
speed,
नेपालको
but you
लागि
have
राम्रो
to
हो त
hold on to them. Not to be 8 overs bowled, 25 for 1.
ल यिनीहरूको साउट आउट पनि दिउँ न हजुर अरू कुनै च्यानलबाट उ गर्नु छ भने अब यहाँ वेबसाइट गएर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यिनीहरू योनो टिभी भन्ने त्यहाँ नै हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ है क्यान भन्ने थाहा छ तपाईँलाई क्रिकेट एसोसिएसन नेपालको
Netra Walker
ल
will continue. Left arm over. We did see him getting fair amount of success and creating some amount of doubt in his bowling around the wicket. Saurabh Netra Walker. How soon does he make that change in this over?
Yeah, I think now he's come back to his
ल है त बुझ्नु भएन
original
के
angle,
भनेको
creating and shaping that ball away from the right hander. There's a slip in place, so maybe one delivery that comes in just to surprise Bhim Sharkey, who's taken some time now. 27 deliveries, including this latest ball that he played for his 9 runs. So he has taken some time, but now I'm assuming that he'll have a better understanding of the pitch and the conditions and will bat accordingly. They need to take a leaf from how the USA batters batted in the first innings. They took some time, first 10 overs, 30 odd runs, 35 or 37 in the first 10. But from there on, they built that first innings. So Nepal will want to replicate that in this run chase as well.
A little push, wanting to go for that single. You shouldn't be sweating if you don't get it. That's all right. Early on, even if the runs don't come, it doesn't matter. As long as you're not losing too many wickets. USA had just
कृपया
scored
मेरो
32
च्यानललाई सब्सक्राइब
runs,
गरिदिनु
losing
होला
one wicket in the first 10 overs. So Nepal is not far behind. And even if you're not in that range, even if you score 28, 29, doesn't really matter as long as you're not losing wickets. Sensible batting. Not trying to take any risks whatsoever. Beam Sharkey. 9 runs in 29 deliveries.
Yeah, I think so. They just want to see Saurabh Netrawalkar off. They don't want to give him a wicket because that will then again just boost the entire confidence and morale of the side. So now it's more about surviving out there in the middle than thriving. And that's what these two are doing. They need to survive this initial outburst and onslaught from USA and then build a partnership from there.
Yeah, looks pretty much like that. Defensive approach. Beam Sharkey. Kept that bat very close to the pad. Not really concerned about those runs. The scoreboard will take care of itself. If you're there to bat for longer.
Yeah, he's the kind of batter that you want to have in your team for a 3-day game or a 5-day game because that's how mentally tough he is. Had Nepal been playing Test cricket, his name would have been right there in the top 3-4. Beam Sharkey. That doesn't mean that he can't play other formats. What I'm trying to say is just that he's so technically sound and mentally he's so strong that he